Hello everyone, I'm Jim Baugh. Today we're going to start off by showing everyone our new showboat for the Jim Baugh Outdoors television series. After much research, we decided on a 2800 Pursuit Express Fisherman. This was a very popular boat during the late 1980s and early 90s, and basically had all the design elements that we required for both offshore and bay fishing. I looked at many boats on the internet and realized that what we would need to do is to basically purchase a hull and then refurbish, refinish, and repower the boat ourselves. The power plant would be easy. We first started out with twin 140 Suzuki 4-stroke engines and would later install the new 25s that are available now. We will talk more about the boat's performance using the two different power plants a bit later. But first on the list of all the many things that we were going to build for this new showboat was a complete Marlin tower with a fully functional second running station. Now for this rather large job, there was only one place to go, and that's to our friends Marine Fabricators in Topping, Virginia. Now Charlie and Randy at Marine Fabricators has done a lot of work in the past on several of our boats. However, this job was going to be big. We planned on keeping the boat there for about 6 to 8 weeks for the complete tower installation. And Charlie and Randy began to custom build what would soon be one of the finest custom Marlin towers on the Chesapeake Bay. One very important key to manufacturing a beautiful addition like this is to have the design of the tower match the lines of the boat. This makes all the difference in the world as to how the overall look of the finished product will be. There are many stages in the production of such a Marlin tower. First, of course, is determining the basic design. Then the process began of carefully measuring and welding the frame for the hardtop as well as all the support systems. The actual hardtop is measured and then custom made on location at Marine Fabricators' fiberglass shop. The core material is a dense foam that is glassed over and of course has a non-skid finish. This makes for a strong top that's impervious to rot. The actual running station or cage was something that I had talked to Charlie and Randy about at great length. There's all sorts of ways to design this running station, so there was a lot of options available to us. My own primary concern was safety. In rough water conditions, I did not want to worry about getting banged around or even, on a worst case basis, falling out of the tower. So Charlie and Randy came up with a unique cage design possible to fall out of. Now this unique design makes it a little more cumbersome to get in and out of. However, I believe it is the safest tower design of any boat I have seen in its class. The second running station also matches the lines of the boat beautifully. The framing of the tower was put on and off the boat maybe 6 or 7 times. This ensured proper fit and finish. After 6 weeks of building the tower, it was time to finally leave Marine Fabricators and head to Friday's Marine, located in Saluda, Virginia. This is where we'd be installing the twin 140 Suzuki 4-stroke power plant. Once we got the Pursuit to Friday's Marine, it was time to do some rewiring. All hydraulic lines were replaced, and we built a new custom dash panel for all of the new Suzuki gauges. Installation also, of course, included radar and sonar, and we replaced a lot of DC wiring. The installation of the twin Suzuki 140s went very smooth. It took Friday's Marine only about 8 to 10 days to run all new wiring, install the engines, and even cabling for the second running station. Now the boat with the tower was too tall to trailer, so we had to actually finish the Pursuit in the water near Urbana, Virginia. Now at this time it had been about 9 weeks since we started refurbishing the Pursuit, and it was time to run her. Running only twin 140s, the boat was underpowered by as much as 170 horsepower. The twin 140 Suzukis were very powerful. She top-ended out at 34 knots. That is unbelievable performance. People could hardly believe how well the twin 140s pushed that big boat. Once the Pursuit was back in Hampton, Virginia, we ran her for about 7 months before we put on the new 225 Suzuki 4-stroke power plant. Now during the 7-month period, we continued many upgrades and refurbishments to the Pursuit, including a cruise air system, a new marine head, and of course a canvas enclosure. Now one of our last upgrades was to install the twin 225 4-stroke Suzuki engines. Once both engines were shipped to S&G Marine, we began to swap out power plants. Certainly adding this extra horsepower made a huge difference in how the Pursuit performs. Now, believe it or not, This Pursuit 2800 Express Fisherman cruises at 40 miles per hour, and top end is over 55 miles per hour. For a complete performance test on both the twin 140 Suzukis and the new 225 Suzuki 4-stroke outboards, just log on to JimBaughOutdoors.com. You'll also find complete detailed information regarding all aspects of the manufacturing of our Marlin Tower by Marine Fabricators. The decision for us to purchase an older hull, repower, and make the upgrades and refurbishments ourselves was a good move. We ended up with a boat that suits all of our purposes, has a unique look, and is affordable to run. Not including the Jim Baugh Outdoors boat team, all in all, we worked with over 10 different companies in the process of refurbishing this Pursuit. Everyone involved, and we would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone once again. If you would like to see the Pursuit in person, just log on to JimBaughOutdoors.com for a complete list of in-water boat shows and appearances throughout the year.